ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Rivers YouTube channel. I'm Sam.
I'm Henry.
And we're talking about NFL teams that are either rebuilding or reloading. Well, we decide if they are. And that's just about it, folks. Let's get right into it.
Alright, before we get into this video, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Y'all might not have known, only around like 17% of our viewers are subscribed, and that is a very low amount, and we are approaching 300. So if we can get that percent up, that'd mean a lot to us. Make sure to like the video, and we'll get straight into it. So what we mean by rebuild or reload, we mean rebuild is starting a new future for the team, or reload, get back into it, ready to win another Super Bowl.
And we'll kind of decide if they're doing that right now or if they no, not necessarily. We'll decide which are they doing right now, and then which should they be doing right now. So that's kind of what we're gonna go based off of. Let's start. I want to start straight out. Patriots.
To be honest,
I think right now they're trying to reload.
Yes, definitely. They're trying to still recover and everything.
But I mean, it's weird because I know it's Bill Belichick, and he's still gonna find a way to, finish second or third and make the playoffs. But you've got now a Miami team with Tyreek Hill
in your conference,
and you're doing nothing.
Division.
They've done nothing in free agency, to be quite frank. So
I feel like
it makes me very. Hold on, real quick. It makes me very interested as to how the Patriots are going to do this upcoming season. They lost a lot. They lost J.C. Jackson. This might be a time for me to say they need to rebuild. Man, I mean, I wouldn't be.
I'd say they need to rebuild, but keep in mind they do have a team.
I don't think it needs to be a big rebuild.
Exactly.
I think you get a couple, or I think 3 or 4. They're 3 or 4 guys away from being the second best team in the AFC East, or maybe. I don't know, but
I think they can.
I don't think
have a short rebuild, 1, 2, 3 years.
No, not even that. Dude, I think
this offseason.
No, next offseason. I think they take this year as a leave of absence. They suck this year. They're great the next year. It's fine.
Okay, and Sam,
on.
I'd say our next team. Let's go with the Panthers.
Rebuild. Just please.
Both ways.
Both ways. Oh my gosh, rebuild.
I feel like they're rebuilding, but not making
Boy,
too many moves.
Sam Darnold was the other day was yeah, I feel like I've proved that I'm an elite NFL QB.
Look at this. He throws it up. Look at that elite ball placement. That's elite ball. That's elite ball placement.
QB. And I think CBS Sports posted some statistic that out of 19 quarterbacks who have thrown at least 1,500 pass attempts since 2018, Sam Darnold ranked 19th out of those 19 quarterbacks. So I just thought I'd point that out. In every stat, every single stat possible, he was the worst.
That is terrible. That's horrendous.
Yeah, so I just think it's really funny. But
well, that goes to show a lot of these guys in the NFL might have too big of a head. So, listen, my next team is going to be the New Orleans Saints.
Rebuild, baby. Not rebuild, reload. You just went 9-8 with a horrible receiving core, not a horrible team, but a horrible offense for sure. You went 9-8 with the most injuries on a single team all time. Reload, man. Get Jameis back. Obviously, we already did. MT's gonna go crazy. Get a second wide receiver in the draft
I think personally,
stand next to MT, and you've got a beauty team.
I think we should reload, and I think they are reloading. But they should keep in mind that rebuilding stage is creeping up on them faster than they think.
Not really. I think they're Future's good. Future's bright in New Orleans. Next team, Seahawks.
Rebuild.
They're rebuilding. I mean,
completely.
it's obvious.
They are rebuilding. They should rebuild. Their team is falling apart.
Not anymore. It was falling apart. It's not anymore. It's stable. It's just bad.
So this next team I want to touch up on.
Just touch up.
The Green Bay Packers.
I I'm gonna go reload. You know, you go get a solid receiver in the draft, and you try to put yourself right back in playoff contention. In my opinion.
I'd say they get one more season with A-Rod. A-Rod retires.
They've got him on I think a 4 year.
He's not staying all 4 years. No way. I think he retires next year.
But listen. So Henry, you gotta remember, the dude just came off an MVP season at 37. I mean, age is just a number in the NFL, at least in terms of quarterbacks. Like Tom Brady's how old Tom Brady is.
43 now.
44. But yeah.
Oh.
And the dude is playing at the most elite level of his career, possibly. You don't
It's
think
kind of
Aaron Rodgers can do the same?
To be honest, I don't think he can.
I think he can. He just came off an MVP season.
I don't think Aaron Rodgers is going to play a couple more years.
But he just came off an MVP season.
Let's talk about
hold on.
final
I want
team.
you to answer this question. He just came off an MVP season. 2 MVP seasons in a row, actually. He just won MVP twice in a row. Why wouldn't he go out and keep playing at an elite level? He knows he can. I say these quarterbacks play until they can't play anymore. That's how it's becoming. These quarterbacks just play until they physically can't anymore. And he just won 2 MVPs in a row.
I'm saying he already gave. He already thought about retiring this year.
And he didn't.
Yes, but that's this year.
I'm just saying, Henry. I'm just saying. I don't know why a guy like Aaron Rodgers, who's won 2 MVPs in a row at however old he is, like retires in a year or 2. I mean.
And now let's talk about our final team. The Indianapolis Colts.
Reload. Oh my gosh. You barely missed out on the playoffs. Reload. Get your stuff together. Now, I don't think they have been reloading this offseason. They haven't made a lot of big splash moves. They got rid of Carson Wentz, which I didn't agree with. Who did they go out and get at quarterback? Nobody. They don't have anybody right now.
They might if they did. He's up on the screen.
Well,
right
hold
now.
on. Let me look so that we know. Let's do that instead. So, no. Oh, it is Matt Ryan.
Yeah,
it's Matt Ryan.
I thought it was. But
yeah. Reload, man. I mean, Matt Ryan will take you to the playoffs.
No, Jonathan Taylor will. They are not a pass offense.
They should ride Jonathan Taylor, but they need a good quarterback to throw when they do throw. It's not like they don't throw the ball. Right? Reload. Matt Ryan will lead you to the playoffs with Jonathan Taylor will carry you on his back. It'll be beautiful. It'll be great. That team is going to be very, very good next season. I don't think Matt Ryan's going to be able to bring them a Super Bowl, but I think he will make them a very good team in the AFC. And I think they just won that division in the AFC South. I'm not high on them once they get to the playoffs or once they get past the wild card round, but I am high on them leading up to that point.
Alright, and with that, thank you for staying to the end of the video. If you stuck to the end and you are not subscribed, please make sure you are, because we are creeping up on that 300 number, and it would mean so much to us if we could hit it. And with that, we'll see you next time.